The last year, we had a very rapid expansion of global acquisitions and also setting up new entities globally. I think that is something we really need as a country for us to think global, make products and services which are globally appealing, and become international or multinational companies. The other aspect we believe the whole Sri Lankan industry should focus on is to move beyond the traditional IT and BPM services. Being in the service industry and people being our biggest asset, having effective people policy is extremely important for our growth. Our people policy is centered around three core pillars. First, customer focus, and then the teamwork, and then the growth mindset. Customer focus is why we wake up every morning. That is to solve the difficult, challenging problems together with our customers. And then teamwork is primarily about putting we before I, then ensuring that collective synergy builds better products for our customers. And in the personal growth, or which we call the growth mindset, we would like to people to challenge themselves and then push themselves beyond their own boundaries. We all can deliver something extraordinary at the end of the day to bring a better value to our customers. So these core pillars, which are customer focus, teamwork, and the growth mindset, has actually helped us a lot in our growth journey so far at 99x. The primary factor of culture of innovation is experiment. So we create a fostering environment, a safe environment for our people to innovate. And we had been a company to took care of people during good times, bad times, and we usually do not penalize people for trying. In fact, we actually reward people for trying than succeeding. So when you have a culture of experimentation in the organization, it helps the innovations to happen in the organization. And doing this at a scale is basically how we encompass all of these elements of innovation into the organizational operational culture beyond the geographies is one of the primary areas where we have the focus on as an organization. Because our customers, they depend a lot on us for the innovative work our people are doing. Because our customers are also competing in the market with their competition, and good part of the innovation, engineering innovation, comes from our workforce. In terms of opportunities, one of the biggest opportunities we see is that the market and the industry, they expect the innovation to happen at a rapid scale. The things which took years and months before, now the expectation is that those things to be delivered in days or weeks. As 99x, we are very well positioned to deliver this because of our people and the type of innovations and innovative culture we have. Other opportunity I see is in the sustainable practices, where there's a global movement to make the world more sustainable. 99x having very ethical business practices and a very high focus on the social corporate social responsibility places us again in a very nice sweet spot when it comes to sustainability movement. Talking about challenges, the whole global uncertainty is of course a challenge, and also some of the economic issues we had in Sri Lanka had been a challenge for us to focus on. But in our perspective, we believe all of these challenges opens up a lot of opportunities. And that is our focus as an innovative company. How do we actually make use of the challenges and push our boundaries forward and push the organization one step at a time to make it a global leader in this industry. One of the things 99x has in its core is our ability to think global. We started as a local company, but then we realized that we need to position ourselves as a global company. The last year, we had a very rapid expansion of acquisitions, global acquisitions, and also setting up new entities globally. I think that is something we really need as a country for us to think global, make products and services which are globally appealing, and become international or multinational companies. The other aspect we believe the whole Sri Lankan industry should focus on is to move beyond the traditional IT and BPM services, and how we make our industry to become more digital engineering savvy, digital innovation savvy industry than being mere service industry. And this is a journey 99x has embarked some years ago and has actually had very fruitful results. I think those are the two aspects where I think we can be an example for some of the other Sri Lankan entities. That's a very interesting question because usually people fear change. I believe before AI, when the first book was invented, people feared the book, saying that, oh my God, I will lose my job because now books are available and knowledge is available. But I think humans have this amazing ability to adapt. And in my perception, technically, because I know how AI works, AI can be misused. It can be misused by people. But if you see what AI is doing, AI has to be trained on what was done before by people. And that is how we train all of these models. So AI, in my perception, will always be a follower. But of course, there will be a lot of jobs which will be replaced by AI. But people will move on. They will have to move on and be more creative and bring a value which machines cannot bring, because people are very different. We think very differently compared to how a machine would ever think, even if it gains the ability to think by itself. Because the type of attachments we have, type of relationships we have, type of desires we have, type of needs we have are completely different from machines. So we will always, in my belief, we will always have that edge. It's that we need to be confident and comfortable with our abilities, and we need to be that driving force who will actually show the way to the AI for the better human and planetary good. So that's my perception about AI. I don't think it's something we need to be feared about. I think it's something we need to embrace and be very happy about, to have as a colleague, as a co-worker, as a support system.